Greetings there, fellow explorers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Land of the Viking, Episode 6, Exploring. So I pinned the resources so I can just keep track of when I can do it. I think at this point, my best bet is this. I'm going to say make weapon parts over shields, because weapon parts go faster. So I'm going to say no more shields, no more iron tools, only weapon parts. Meaning that right now, I'm going to train one light infantry, because you can only train archers or light infantry at one time. So I'm going to choose to train light infantry. And Ivar, you're going to be our light infantry dude. Because I don't have the resources to train a second one. So my 5 troops, I hope to have 1 light infantry and 4 archers in the next 5 days. So then Ivar will muster at the training camp and train up his light infantry. There's also like wooden walls and gates for security, but I'm not adding those in just yet. But what I do want to add in is archery targets. And training dummies. Just for the looks. Maybe a small rock. And a flag. And some light. Oh, even, how about... Yeah, that's creepy. That works for me. That looks nice. Alright, he's training. He seems to be a little close to the target, but, you know, whatever. Adding a little bit more storage up in here, too. This warehouse was struggling to keep up with supply. That should help. You know, I'll also put a weapon rack over here. It's another military object that looks nice. Did the other warehouse get built? No, still in progress. What about the iron mine? Still in progress. Winter is coming. All right, good warning. The farms can still be... Well, some of them just got planted, so they're definitely going to die. The wheat granaries have... They're not full, but they're pretty well stocked. The barley granaries are pretty well stocked as well. I don't see that my blacksmiths are making the archery tools in time. I have some serious doubts that I'll meet the deadline for providing security, but I will eventually get the gathering an army. I'm just waiting on this single mine, the iron mine, to be opened so that we can get some more production going. They're just so dang slow. The other project I could work on, because I have the silver, is to run the road that I wanted out and around once these trees are cut. So once Arbar is done training, I can start either training 2 archers or hope to get the weapon parts to train 4. I feel like these workers just aren't arriving at work. I have so many builders hired right now. I also see that the amount of stone that I have is really lacking. I think they ran out of stone, so I need to hire some more stone miners, and then also probably hit some of the random stone nodes out here and gather. I didn't realize that we had been bottlenecked. I think what ended up happening is when I got the new stone cutter up, they used all the stone and polished it, because the blacksmith and the training yard required so much polished stone, and I didn't notice my stone supply go from like 400 to 0 in a blink of an eye. A new immigration wave. Do you think we accept them? Or should we? 'Tis up to you. Regardless of whatever you guys choose, I already have some homeless, so I know some additional homes are going to be needed. All right. You guys say yes, but by slimmer margin than in the past. The road is done. Get some torches on it. Maybe a road sign and some of these road poles. And you can see how many people are immediately using this road. It's already pretty well traversed. We're going back and forth a lot. All right. Hey, Mark, thank you for the bits. Have a good one. Ah, there, the warehouse is up. I was running out of space to put things, so I'll hire some warehouse people. I did fail the increased security. As I said, it didn't really surprise me. I'm going to train 2 archers now, because there's no sign that I'm going to get some additional bow pieces. My blacksmiths are like on strike or something. I don't even know what they're doing. They don't have iron right now, and they're just like not getting it within a reasonable time frame. But the new iron mine did just open up, so with any luck, we will have an increased supply soon. Stone's way back up, which is good. Iron sucks. just like trickling in. I mean, it's common. I see that it's being supplied to the blacksmith. I just am not seeing the input. We've already made 3 more light armors from the tailor, but 0 more archery tools. Ah, so there is a problem here. A kind of important one. Newcomers caused a settlement problem in the village. Foreigners set up tents wherever they find an area. This is probably a result of the fact that I haven't built homes fast enough. Some villagers say these areas are theirs, even though they appear empty. There's chaos in the village. Everyone is complaining about this. I can either drive strangers away from the land, so villagers would be happy, newcomers would be very unhappy, and they might get sick if they continue to sleep outside. I can banish them out of the village. Huge amount of fame is lost, or promise them a new home, where I promise for new houses to be built, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's a new objective of building houses. Build 2 new houses in 3 days. I think I can manage that. I'll just have to prioritize work a bit better. But yeah, this is, I think, a result of the fact that I just allowed people to be homeless a little bit too long, because there's so many housing projects all at once. Or so many construction projects, as to say, all at once. And we have a blizzard coming. That's not good. Let's try to get these houses sooner than later. This blizzard's gonna kill some people. What are my blacksmiths doing? For real. You know, I'm firing you guys. You've shown me nothing but contempt. Alright, so the new houses got built. Cool. That was quick. Blizzard. Villagers work 20% slower for 4 days. Already fallen behind on the goal of making weaponry. Now they're even slower. The 2 archers that I queued up to be trained are just about done. And then it's just a matter of time of waiting for more shields or weapon parts to be made. I could also try to make another blacksmith. Which I'll go ahead and do. It's kind of expensive. I was hoping to kind of show you a raid or settlement defense before the end of the stream, but I think that at this point might be unlikely. Just because these blacksmiths have done nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Despite being pretty well supplied. There we go. The first... Oh, well, that isn't even translated. It's Demir Pokalar. But the first weapon part that we've made in quite some time. We have a pretty good amount of light armor now, so I'm going to start allowing them to make wintry stuff, too. The tailors. Especially given that there's a blizzard out. What's the cost of the trade dock and trade ship? So the cost is tree of life points, which I don't have yet. But then it's also like a lot of building materials. And then even more tree of life points than what you saw there. So much like the military tree, just unlocking the training warrior isn't really enough to start doing raids. You also need to be able to build a war dock to deploy your forces. So the same is true of the trading, is when you unlock like a trading port, you're also going to need to unlock the trading ship as well, because so trade ships will arrive, but you won't be able to actually send your people out to go trade until you can construct your own trading ship, which is at a shipyard. So the shipyard can eventually build trade boats and military boats. As you can see, they're currently locked. Right now, all I have the option to do is to build fishing boats. So that's what's missing there, if you're curious. Although our weapon parts are finally catching up. We now have 5 out of the... we kind of want 9 to... Well, no, actually, we only want 6. 2 more archers and I'll have... Well, at this point, for gather an army, so I'll update my priority. Increase security, we kind of failed at. We want at least 5 archers, 5 light infantry. So I have 2 archers and 1 infantry. So I need 3 more archers, which means 9 total weapon parts. So once I hit 9 weapon parts, I'll pivot and start making shields. And we do have a second blacksmith that's just opened. So hoping that helps a lot. I'll have this blacksmith start working on either shields or weapon parts, I don't care which. The good news is I really haven't ever let anyone starve. We've been incredibly well supplied with food throughout, which in playtesting this game I found to be difficult. Where's the graveyard? There is not one. We're Vikings. We send them people out on boats and shoot it with flaming arrows. We actually don't do that. There's no like burial system, but I mean, Vikings did. That was a Viking burial anyway. The sea, exactly. Some people are complaining about a lack of coal to heat their homes, so I'll hire some additional coal miners too. Gotta get that black lung, right? Delicious black lung. You need to stop watching because your wallet can't take it? This game is pretty inexpensive. It's only 20 bucks, and I'm not saying that you should buy it. I'm just showcasing it. Something potentially to be wish-listed when it's on sale, right? I wish that developers reached out to me for key giveaways. It happens very infrequently. Some of it is just like, I don't ask. Maybe they would supply some. Maybe I should do more of that, but I'm already so busy it's hard to also write emails that will often not get responded to. I get it. As a developer, I'm sure a lot of the keys that they offer out to people just like get resold on sketchy websites. So like, I totally understand that there's not a big effort to do that as a result. We do have all of the archery parts now for the archers that we need, so I'm going to cut off weapon parts entirely as we're done with weapon parts and just work on shields. So let's get the last of the archers trained. And I'm looking at a little bit of mix of luck. Luck is weighed a little bit more, so if I sort by luck, but also age. I don't want to train up like 80-year-olds with archery skills because they're not going to live long enough to be able to put those skills to use. No offense, octogenarians, but ya old. So there's the last 3 archers that we need, and then the remainder is 4 more shield to be able to fulfill the objective of gathering an army. I also have enough Tree of Life points to unlock the military boat. So I will get one of those, a war dock. I'm going to put the war dock over here. Actually, I'll put it here. Prioritize building that. Grandpa Archer. Hey, Grandpa Archer, you know, started the defense of Helm's Deep, didn't it? The old dude that, like, let go of the arrow a little too early. That was maybe not a... Ooh, this blacksmith was closed. Maybe that not a high point in his archery career, but technically he did shoot first. Poor Greedo getting shot first. It's a little weird hiring people for the Gathering Hut, knowing that it's winter and they're not going to be gathering anything. But I think the original gatherers that I had there, like, died of old age or something. Let's make sure that all of our employment places are pretty well stocked. Yep, this hunting hut, missing someone. Some of it might... You know what actually is probably the case? Is the people that were gathering there, I just trained as archers. That's probably even more likely that these one or two of these original three were actually working as gatherers there. All right, the war dock is where your military ships sort of get stored, and spring is here. Sweet, let's get the farms replanted. I'm doing nothing with the bar. Actually, it's too late. I should have planted wheat. I don't have a brewery. I do have the shields for the last training, so that's awesome. It means I'm going to start to tell my blacksmiths to make iron tools to help the workers, because I don't need more shields. One of the shields just disappeared. What the hell? I had 4 and it, like, went to 3. I will assemble a team of villagers to find the thief. I'm not going to have you vote on that. I'm just trying to show more content. I want to keep the game rolling at 12 speed as a result. And yeah, I should get farmers. Not a bad call. Alright, so training archers got done. Let's train... I need 4 more light infantry. I don't think I have the shields... Oh, no, I have 5 shields, the game says. So there we go. That will be the rest of the light infantry required. And then over here, I can build a Drakkar, which is a warship. I don't have enough silver to start one, though. But that's how you... The warships aren't just used for raiding, by the way. They're also used for exploration, to find other villages, to make contact with those villages, and initiate trades and things, because you can't trade with a village that you don't know about. So that's what the Drakkar is for as well. I mean, it's for raiding them and killing enemies and pillaging enemy villages, but also for exploration. And there's objective quest lines for the exploration part too. As soon as I get the silver, 46 more silver, I'll build a Drakkar if I can. Kind of wish the marketplace actually fit in here. I feel this cluster of houses probably could use one, but it don't fit. Pretty useful to be able to hire from this screen. As you can see, I don't have to go to the individual. There we go! I gathered an army. I completed that objective. I got a bunch of silver for it. So, let's build a Drakkar. In order to do that, I need a lot more shipbuilders to make it quickly. And I now have a new objective, which is to explore. Have one Drakkar and send your warriors on exploration missions to learn about at least 15 villages. So this will be the... I'll go a little over time. This will be the last thing I do. Let's go on a little exploration mission. So just like regular construction projects, my shipwrights collect materials, fabric, and timber in order to make a Drakkar ship. And I have plenty of fabric, so that's not going to be a problem. Do I need more herbalists? I very well might, yes. Some of the people that are sick are probably sick as a result of just being homeless and just getting through the winter. But some of it is just I don't have enough herbalists. Although I have no patients here at the moment, so I'm not sure about that. All right. Gathering all the timber. And the trade dock works very much like the war dock, where the trade ships will hang out at the dock waiting for trade missions. Same sort of concept. Now we have competing doctors. Twiddledee and Twiddledum. One more fabric, come on. Deliver it. There we go. Time for a boat launch. Just about. Well, calling it a little prematurely. I feel like I'm playing Kingdom 2 Crowns all over again. Building the boats. So now that we have that, I can station the Drakkar at the war dock. There it is. And then I can send a mission where there's raid missions where I go attack other communities, but for the exploration mission, I'm going to send them out for 9 days. I don't have any heroes to be a commander. Then we select the boat. I'm just going to auto-crew it with our warriors, our footmen and our archers. Oh, I just realized that I don't have beer. Shoot. All right, let me quickly get a brewery going. I totally forgot that they demand beer on their trips. So I have the... I was planning on putting my breweries here anyway. So we'll get that going. And then brew the barley into beer. So for the rest of my Tree of Life missions, I think what I'll do is... get the beer brewing... Villagers walking roads faster. One of these is beer brewing. I forget which one. Crops. Well, I'll get the crops ones too. Might as well. Crop durability increase. Seems like a bugged villager going nonstop from the longhouse to the fishing dock repeatedly. This dude? Yeah. They might actually be fishing for real, though. I'll even build another fishing boat. So our fishing hut can supply one more boat. The other reason to have troops is periodically your own town will get attacked, and it is very useful to have troops and defenses to be able to defend. And the way it works, I should probably explain, is not probably how you would expect. It is in each raid or defense, you sort of pick strategies. It doesn't play out on this map. So if we were to be attacked, I would be able to pick from a few different options with different chances of success. Like different strategies. It's not like a boat pulls up and it launches an attack. It's a totally different screen. It's kind of hard to explain without, you know, having it in front of me to be able to show, however. So that's why I'm hoping to be able to launch one of these raids, because defending and attacking both play out that way. Gotta get our beer, though. Might even want a second brewery just to rush. Some rival brewery going on. I see that villager. It looks very... Is it the same person? Slaughtering an animal in the hen house. Yeah, I don't think you are... Is this him? Yeah. It's early access. There are bugs. One way to do this is to maybe fire him as a herdsman. Make him a laborer. He's not even a... I don't even know. I think this might be related to why I haven't been able to slaughter these goats. It's like one goat's bugged out, and they keep trying to path to that one goat that should be slaughtered, and they can't manage it. And in this case, this individual is like path walking himself to death, like back and forth. It's one individual of 171, so I'm not concerned for him, because there's others that will fill his job when he's dead. This Sisyphusian task of trying to find that last goat. Alright, how's the beer going? 5. So, not fast. There's a few Tree of Life upgrades that have the amount of beer your exploration crew expects decrease. But then the other thing I could do is just send out a mission, just a 3-day mission, so that it's you know, with fewer people, so that it's easier to crew up. Yeah, they have low health. I think that individual's just like bugged out, so he's not tending to his own needs and is going to die as a result. But I'm not here to work as a debugger, so I don't care. Come on, brewers. We're up to 9 beer. So I think a 3-day mission, well, let's figure out what our target is. So if I did do an exploration, a bare minimum exploration mission, where we go with 6 crew, which is I think the minimum, we would need 36 beer. That's my my aim. Looks like 2 of them are bugged out in a perpetual loop. $15 and climbing. Oh, I see another issue that we have. I don't have any timber. So they're not building what they need to build because I totally ran out of wood. It's like I said right at the start of the stream, like if you play at 12 times speed, you'll often find yourself in situations where you have resource scarcities because you blitzed into the situation very quickly. And you're like blindsided as a result, and that's more or less what just happened to me. Hey, Syndra, thank you for the resub. There we go. Now we're actually getting the brewery built. And also the homes that I queued up that we never got around to it. Which is funny, because my marketplaces are, like, full. Alright, there we go. Should be plenty of barley in here. And somehow or another, this marketplace, I didn't notice that the marketers either got rehired somewhere else, or died, or got retrained, or something like that. But this market ended up pretty empty. Gotta fix that. The goat is there in the water. Oh, I also have some fishing boats that are breaking down, too. Yeah, I got a water goat. Oh, yeah, I see it. It's literally right there in the water. That's what bugged them out. Good eye. They just can't get there. That's hilarious. There might be a save and load might fix it. I don't know. I'm just gonna let that go. Goats are known for mischief, after all. Maybe it's Loki. Maybe it's Loki in the shape of a goat, just tormenting those poor goat herders, knowing that they'll never be able to reach him. So I said it was like Sisyphus, but it's more like Tantalus. The greatest goat of all time, the goat goat. I bet if I destroyed the fishing hut, it would get fixed. Not willing to do that, but it is a prediction. 35 beer, we're almost there. The exclamation mark is indicating that that specific ship needs repair. And when it docks from fishing, you can pull it from usage and then repair it at the shipyard. There is a automatic repair that you end up being able to unlock through the Tree of Life. So a lot of the things like automatically harvesting the farm fields, I unlocked recently. And then I can also, in the Tree of Life, unlock the automatic planting of the farm fields, which is this one. So now I can hit the check marks here, and the farmers will self-regulate. And the same is true of a lot of industries, like the ship repair for the shipwright, so on and so forth. But we do have enough beer, so let's set up the first mission. An exploration mission isn't as sexy as a raid would be necessarily, but the quest calls for exploration. And then also you'll need to supply them with food. So food and there you go. The sailors will muster to the Drakkar, and then they'll depart to learn about the other villages in the area, which you can trade with, you can raid, so on and so forth. I just want to see them off. So here come the archers and infantrymen. Eventually. Go! Four. There's 5. And 6. And out goes the warship, careening into the boat. Well, there we go. That, my friends, about closes up the stream. Thank you for tuning in to Land of the Vikings, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow Vikings,